Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. I hope everyone's having a good time or faring well during this crazy health pandemic that we're going through. If you're new to my channel, I thank you for stopping by. Please click the like button so I can, and share this video with your friends and people that you think might get some value out of this. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate that, and you can leave comments, and I can also check out your channels as well. So my topic today, as I'm heading to my job, yes, I still have a job, even though I have my businesses and stuff going on. Just give me 1 second, just looking out for traffic. So my topic today is why the rich get richer. This is always a hot topic because everyone's always talking about, especially during this pandemic that we're going through, that the rich are getting richer and the middle class and the poor are getting poorer. Well, there are basically a few things that the rich do that others don't. So the number one reason is they pay themselves first. So the rich always pay themselves first before they pay anyone else, okay? By paying yourself first, you're building cash reserves, okay? So that you can take advantage of opportunities when opportunities come up. But the middle class and the poor, once they get some form of income or money, they go out and spend it, okay? So that's the first thing you need to remember. And I have made this mistake myself, okay? So I'm basically changing the way I think. I've been reading and trying to find out what makes people wealthy, what makes people rich. Sometimes people mingle the word rich and wealthy, okay? They're two separate things, but today I'm just talking about what makes people rich. The second thing that the rich do is they invest their money. So you pay yourself first, then you invest the money that you set aside. So what they do is they invest their money in things like real estate, in the stock market, in options, precious metals, such as gold, silver, etc. Okay, whereas the middle class and the poor, most of them don't invest their money, and if they do, they probably have a 401k and that's it, nothing else. They probably own a home which they think is an asset. Oh, that's an investment. No, your home is not an investment. It's actually a liability if you look at things, because it doesn't generate any income for you. So that's the second thing that the rich do. They invest their money. The third thing that they do is they build businesses. So when you build businesses, you're not relying on one source of income. As you can see from the recent pandemic that we're going through, most people lost their jobs or they were furloughed, okay? And the situation is so bad that the government had to, step in and send people stimulus checks. Now, if you had other forms of income, such as a business, you wouldn't have to rely on unemployment checks and also the government helping you out. Okay, don't get me wrong, we all need help sometimes, but the situation was more apparent during this pandemic, why it's so important that you need to have other sources of income. So the rich, and let's say the wealthy, invest in businesses, okay, which kick off multiple streams of income. So even while they're sleeping, they're still making money. So the old formula that we had where you went to one particular job and you worked there for 40 years, etc., doesn't hold true today. So you have to diversify your income. You gotta have multiple sources of income, and that stems from having a business or businesses Now, the other advantage they have is when you have even if it's a home-based business or a small business or whatever, you get to enjoy, over 400 plus deductions that the IRS gives you. Okay, so you need to look into starting a business of your own, even if it's an online store or an eBay store or something. You need to have multiple sources of income. The next thing is the rich also have long-term perspectives. So they plan for the long term. And what do I mean by that? So basically, the rich are willing to delay gratification until they achieve their goals. Unlike the middle class and the rest of the population, we mostly think of short-term gratification. Oh, I see that beautiful BMW or that beautiful handbag or beautiful shoe, let me go splurge on it. That's not what the rich do. Okay, what the rich do is they invest for the long term in income producing assets that kick off cash flow, and then they use the cash flow for their lifestyle. So when you see a wealthy person buy a Ferrari or a Lamborghini, they can afford the payments on that because they have income producing assets that are kicking off cash flow for them to be able to afford those luxuries. Unlike the middle class that spend their hard-earned money on luxuries that they can't afford, or on homes that they can't afford. I'm not here to preach. Okay, I have been guilty of this as well. But if you want to get to the next level, you have to investigate what are the rich doing to position themselves to continuously get richer. And these are the things that they're doing. It may sound simple, but sometimes it's hard to execute. Okay? So, and then finally, what they also do is they also grow their net worth. So the rich don't just concentrate on increasing their income, okay, because your earned income is the highest taxed income. So they also look to increase their net worth. So what do I mean by net worth? So your net worth is calculated from basically taking all your assets, taking all your liabilities, so everything you own. And when I say assets, your home is not an asset unless it's an investment property that generates cash flow for you month after month. So don't put your home as an asset. It is not an asset, it's a liability, because you're still paying taxes on it, you're still paying your mortgage, you're still paying the upkeep without your home generating any income for you. So an asset is only something that generates income for you month after month. So you take all your assets, you tally up all your liabilities, so all your debt, all your loans, whatever loans you have out there, add them up, subtract them from your total assets. That gives you your net worth. And what's also important is the rich also pay attention to their personal financial statement. And what's a financial statement? Even businesses have what's called a financial statement. So if a business is going to apply for a loan with a bank, because I'm in the banking industry, they have to present, tax records, and also they have to present their financial statement. So your financial statement comprises of 4 sections. So the first column is your income section that shows all sources of income that you get. The next section lists all your expenses. So what you spend your money on, your utilities, etc. The third section lists all your assets. And remember, assets are things that produce income for you. So in that column, you have to have all your assets. If you have real estate, investment properties that are generating money for you, if you have gold, silver, anything that's appreciating and also generating some kind of income for you will go into the asset column. And then your liabilities are things you owe. So the BMW you're driving, the Mercedes you're driving, if you still have a loan on it, that goes into your liability column. Your mortgage goes into your liability column. Anything you owe, credit card debt, goes into your liability column. Student's loan, consumer debt. So all your debt goes into the liability column. Okay. And what the rich do is, on a consistent basis, they review their financial statement to see how they're doing. So year over year, they're always trying to increase their net worth, which is increase your assets and reduce your liabilities, and that's how you increase your net worth. Okay, so these are just some of the basic things that the rich do and why the rich get richer every single year. So it's not all the things they do, but there are other things that they do as well. But I just wanted to shoot this quick video just to share some information with you all. And like I said, you know, I'm just here to provide value for people. You know, thank you very much for stopping by, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And please don't forget to hit the like button, hit the bell notification so you can get notified when I shoot more videos. I'll try to do this consistently. And also please subscribe to my channel. I love you all. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Bye bye.